There have been a lot of fMRI studies here, and we are using a new piece of hardware. It's called an FNIRS, and it's a near-infrared device. And how it works is it shoots infrared waves. It's just a band that goes on your head, and it shoots infrared waves into your head, and then depending on how much of that light is absorbed versus reflected, the device can tell how much oxygenated blood is in that area. And that correlates to how much you're using that part of your brain. So we're looking at the prefrontal cortex and how that area reacts to certain decision-making processes.
So we're interested in how the brain computes value, both for oneself and for a social partner. And so we've done this task in the scanner and in the fMRI scanner, and the near-infrared spectroscopy gives us a very similar signal of blood flow. And we know from the scanner, or we think from the scanner, that these value computations are happening in the sort of medial frontal part of the brain, and so it's actually a perfect area to be able to pick up with near-infrared spectroscopy. So
we're just trying it out. It's more of a validity study to see if the NIRS can be used instead of an MRI at some point, because the MRI is definitely much more invasive, and they're at some point hoping that if the NIRS is good enough and we can get data that's worth keeping, then we can use that for veterans. The goal for the end of this summer is to get enough subjects in that we can start analyzing and actually finding trends in the data. And then basically this upcoming fall, I just want to keep going with it and get more subjects so the data is worth more.
Stephanie's has great both classroom and research background, so she was actually able to do a lot more than I would have typically expected of undergrad that's just getting their hands wet for the first time.